What is iPhone Air? The first time you see it, your eyes question what you're holding. Is this really an iPhone or something entirely new? The thinness feels unreal, almost fragile, yet it is stronger than ever before. Apple engineers didn't just remove weight, they redesigned the structure from the inside out. Every layer is optimized, every component is reduced to its essence. The frame is made from aerospace-grade aluminum blended with a touch of titanium for strength that feels light as air but unbreakable in your hand. This is where design and engineering become art. When you look at the display, you realize this isn't just another panel, it's brighter, thinner, and more efficient than ever. Colors leap off the screen, blacks sink into infinity, whites shine like pure light. Scrolling feels smoother than ever with adaptive refresh that anticipates your movement before you make it. The display doesn't just show content, it brings it alive in a way you've never seen before on a phone. And then you notice the sound speakers that somehow fit into this impossibly thin frame sound fuller, louder, and richer than phones twice its size. You close your eyes, and it feels like a speaker system, not a phone. That's when you realize the difference is not one thing, it's everything. The way it feels in your hand, the way it disappears in your pocket, the way it becomes a part of your life instead of just another device you carry. Apple calls it Air for a reason, because it feels weightless, effortless, seamless. You forget you're holding technology at all until it does something that no other phone can do, and it reminds you why Apple still leads when it comes to redefining the future. This isn't just thinner and lighter, this is smarter and faster. The new A-series chip built exclusively for the Air doesn't just break records, it rewrites them. It balances raw power with unmatched efficiency. AI workloads happen instantly right on the device. You can generate images, translate languages, process video, all without waiting. The Air is built for a world where AI isn't just a feature, it's the foundation. It learns from you, it adapts to you, it makes the device feel alive. For the first time, it feels like the phone is thinking with you, not for you. That's not just an upgrade, that's a complete difference. The camera system is where everything changes again. At first glance, you think it looks familiar, but then you take the first shot, the detail feels impossible. From something this thin, low light transforms into daylight clarity with almost no noise. Colors look alive, skin tones look human, not processed. Every shot feels like it was edited by a professional before you even touch it. That's because the new sensor isn't just bigger, it's smarter. It uses computational photography fused with on-device AI. Every pixel is analyzed, every frame is balanced in real time. The Air doesn't just capture what you see, it captures how you feel when you see it. Switching to video feels like carrying a cinema camera in your pocket. 4K at high frame rate stabilizes with a smoothness that feels unreal. Pans glide, motion stays locked, faces stay sharp. Even while you move, the Air doesn't just shoot video, it produces stories. Creators suddenly feel unlimited in what they can do. Every edit, every export happens faster than ever right on the phone. No waiting, no overheating, no compromise. The Air makes creation natural. But the design isn't just about performance, it's about comfort. You pick it up after hours of use, and it still feels weightless. Your hand doesn't ache, your pocket doesn't feel full. This is the first phone that feels like it disappears when you don't need it, yet it's there instantly when you do. The difference is in the silence. No fans, no heat, no distraction, just pure focus on what you're doing in the moment. Apple calls it Air not as a marketing trick, but as a promise that this device feels unlike anything before it. The complete difference isn't in a single spec, it's in the way it changes your relationship with technology. It no longer feels like carrying a machine, it feels like carrying possibility, and that is where the Air lives. The battery is where most thin devices fail. They promise lightness, but they sacrifice endurance. The Air refuses to make that trade. It lasts not just through the day, but through the night, and into the morning. Streaming, creating, calling, gaming, it just keeps going. You don't feel range anxiety with the Air, you feel freedom, and when it does need power, it charges faster than you expect. Minutes feel like hours of use. Return. The new battery chemistry works in harmony with the chip. Every watt is calculated, every cycle is preserved. Longevity matters, and the Air was designed to last. Connectivity is another hidden strength. 5G feels effortless. Wi-Fi 7 feels invisible. Files transfer in seconds. Large projects move across devices instantly. AirDrop feels like teleportation when you see gigabytes fly wirelessly. Your phone doesn't just connect to the internet, it connects you to everything in your ecosystem. Your Mac recognizes it instantly and shares workloads. Your iPad pairs with it and extends your canvas. Your Apple Watch syncs deeper than ever, reading data with almost no delay. Even AirPods feel upgraded when paired with the Air. Audio latency drops, clarity rises, switching between devices is flawless. Every device feels like one. The Air is not just a phone, it's the brain of the ecosystem, and the way it coordinates everything makes older devices feel clunky. It's seamless, it's invisible, it's natural. This is the difference between owning devices and living in an ecosystem. The Air makes the ecosystem breathe with you. It's not just hardware, it's not just software, it's harmony. And once you feel it, you can't go back. The design of the Air is a paradox. It looks fragile, yet it is stronger than anything that came before it. The frame is aerospace-grade light, but unyielding. The back is matte glass fused with ceramic crystal. It feels soft in your hand, but shrugs off. Scratches and shocks drop it and you expect disaster, but you pick it up unharmed. The Air was tested beyond normal daily accidents. It endured drops, scrapes, twists, even pressure tests in labs, and still it held its form. Durability does not compromise thinness anymore. Apple reinvented how strength is engineered into light devices. Even the display resists the impossible ceramic shield. 3 deflects scratches at a Microscopic level edges stay sharp, glass stays flawless, rain, snow, or dust cannot break. Its rhythm, it is certified for conditions harsher than most users will ever face, yet it feels luxurious, not rugged. That balance is rare, but here it feels effortless. When you touch the Air you realize fragility and durability can coexist. And then comes future readiness. The Air is not built for today, it is built for tomorrow. The chip inside is wired for artificial intelligence tasks, real-time translation, augmented reality rendering, live video editing. It is a pocket-sized workstation for creators. Professionals, dreamers. Future apps are already being designed around its capabilities. What you can do today is only half of the story. What you will be able to do tomorrow will redefine what a phone is. It is ready for neural tasks that haven't even been invented yet. It is ready for connections faster than today's networks can provide. It is ready for integrations with devices that don't yet exist. The Air is not a finish line, it is the first page of a new chapter, and when you hold it you feel like you're holding the future. Design has always been Apple's silent weapon. The Air takes that philosophy and strips away the unnecessary. Every line, every curve, every edge serves a purpose. It's thin, but it doesn't feel fragile. It's light, but it doesn't feel cheap. It's strong like a blade forged with precision. Durability was not sacrificed for beauty. The frame is aerospace-grade aluminum blended with carbon layers. The glass is reinforced with nano-ceramic crystals. Drops don't scare it, scratches don't haunt it. It's built to be carried daily, not to be hidden in a case, and yet it feels so elegant you almost don't want to cover it. The tactile feedback is subtle yet satisfying. The click of the buttons feels sharp and premium. The haptics vibrate with precision like tiny notes in a song. This attention to touch makes it feel alive in your hand. It's not just what you see, it's what you feel. Water resistance has been elevated. It survives not just splashes but depth. Dust resistance is tightened too. Microscopic levels. It's the kind of phone you can trust on a mountain or at the beach. The Air was designed not just to impress in boardrooms, but to endure in real-life adventures. Future readiness is where Apple planted its flag with the Air. Support for new wireless standards is already built in. Satellite communication is no longer a demo, it's a lifeline. Emergency features now feel like essentials, not gimmicks. AI integration is baked into the core. The Air doesn't just run apps, it anticipates your intent. It edits photos before you ask, it predicts words before you type them, it suggests actions before you even think of them. The Air is not a passive tool, it's an active partner. This is where the complete difference becomes undeniable. The Air isn't an evolution, it's a glimpse of the future in your pocket. Cameras have always defined the iPhone experience, but the Air takes that story and rewrites it completely. A redesigned sensor captures more light than ever before. Low light shots glow with clarity where others fade. Details and shadows remain crisp. Highlights never blow out. It feels less like a photo and more like a memory frozen in time. The telephoto lens stretches reality without distortion. Zoom feels infinite, yet every frame is sharp. The ultra-wide captures landscapes that breathe. Every corner of the frame feels alive. Video recording is cinematic by default. Colors pop. Depth is natural. Stabilization feels invisible. Shooting handheld feels like using professional rigs. Slow motion is so clean it feels like bending time itself. Apple's computational photography has matured into artistry. AI analyzes not just faces, but emotions. It balances tones to match the feeling of the moment. Every picture feels intentional, every video feels crafted. Now turn to the display, the canvas for all of it. The Air doesn't just show pixels, it paints with light. The OLED panel has been stretched to the edge. Every curve melts into the frame, leaving no distraction. Brightness adapts to extremes from desert sunlight to midnight rooms. Colors feel honest yet vibrant, true to life yet magical. Scrolling feels endless. Motion is liquid smooth. Touch response is faster than thought itself. Content doesn't just display, it immerses you completely. Entertainment feels redefined on the Air. Movies play like theater screens tucked in your pocket. Games feel fluid with graphics once reserved for consoles. Spatial audio pulls you into worlds you can almost touch. Paired with the new speakers, the Air becomes a mini concert hall. Even silence is handled with perfection. Noise cancellation adapts in real time, letting you drown in your music or open to the world instantly. It's not just consuming content, it's living inside. A performance has always been Apple's ace card, but the Air feels like it rewrote the rules of speed. The custom chip inside doesn't just crunch numbers, it predicts your next move before you even make it. Every swipe, every tap, every transition feels instantaneous. Apps launch as if they were already waiting for you. Multitasking is seamless, no lag, no hesitation, no compromise. The Air runs heavy workloads like video editing and 3D rendering. Tasks that once demanded a laptop now flow inside your palm. AI cores handle learning in the background silently. They optimize power, they sharpen visuals, they secure data. This isn't raw speed, it's intelligent performance. But speed means nothing without endurance. That's why the Air's battery story is shocking. Thinner, lighter, yet it lasts longer than any iPhone before it. The secret lies in the chemistry of the new cells. Efficiency has been re-engineered at every layer, from the processor to the display to the antennas. Energy is not wasted, it's recycled. Every charge feels like it stretches for days, not hours. Fast charging refuels it in minutes, not evenings. Wireless charging is stronger, more reliable, and faster than before. Even reverse charging makes the Air a lifeline for your other devices. The Air is not just a phone, it's the beating heart of the Apple ecosystem. Your MacBook connects instantly, no pairing, no setup. Your iPad becomes a secondary display at a glance. Your Apple Watch syncs health data seamlessly. AirPods adjust sound automatically depending on your activity. Continuity features now feel invisible. You start typing on your Air and finish on your Mac. You copy an image on your iPad and paste it on your Air. FaceTime calls jump between devices as if they're one organism. It's not just convenience, it's pure harmony. The Air exists not alone, but as part of a living digital network. Together they make you faster, smarter, and more creative. The iPhone Air isn't just about specs and numbers, it's about how it changes the way you live. Everyday technology isn't supposed to weigh you down, it's supposed to disappear until all you feel is freedom. The Air disappears in your hand, but expands in your life. It makes every task lighter, every connection stronger. It transforms ordinary moments into something unforgettable. A song sounds deeper, a message feels more personal, a photo looks like a memory frozen in perfection. The Air is a companion that doesn't demand attention, it gives it. It listens when you speak, it responds when you need it. It learns the rhythm of your life and moves with you. This is the complete difference, not a small step, but a leap into what a phone should be. The Air defines the future of mobility. It proves that power doesn't need bulk, that elegance doesn't need fragility, that intelligence doesn't need complexity. The future of the iPhone is no longer heavier, faster, bigger. The future is lighter, smarter, and more connected. The Air shows us that the best technology is invisible, and the difference is not in the phone itself, the difference is in you when you hold it. This is iPhone Air, and this is the complete difference. Think about the first time you picked up an original iPhone. It felt like the future in your hand, but the iPhone Air takes that same feeling and multiplies it, because this time the future feels weightless. You don't just hold a phone, you hold possibility. Every swipe feels effortless, every tap feels more direct, every interaction feels like it understands you before you even ask. The Air doesn't just process your input, it anticipates it. It reduces lag until it feels like it reads your mind. Compared to older iPhones, the Air is like stepping out of the past. You look back at glass and metal bricks and wonder how you ever carried them. The Air feels almost impossible when you first lift it. Your hand expects weight but finds nothing, yet that nothing is filled with power. Inside this featherlight body is the most advanced chip Apple has ever created. AI acceleration that makes Siri feel human. Graphics so fluid it feels like the display floats on your fingertips. Battery that defies its slim frame, lasting longer than ever before, and cooling that ensures it never slows down. It's the difference between using technology and living with it. Imagine running through your day with music flowing in lossless quality. Calls that sound as if the person is sitting next to you. Augmented reality maps that guide you like a friend walking by your side. This isn't a gadget, it's a part of you. The iPhone Air is invisible until it matters most, until you need its camera to capture a once-in-a-lifetime shot, until you need its translation to break a language barrier in seconds, until you need its speed to keep up with your biggest ideas. The complete difference is that the Air adapts. You don't adjust to it, it adjusts to you. It becomes an extension of your instincts, not just a device, but a reflection of your lifestyle. This is why they call it Air, because it's always there, because it moves with you, because you only notice it when it's gone. The iPhone Air is not just another upgrade, it's a reinvention, a rebirth of what the iPhone can be. Picture the student carrying the iPhone Air into class. Instead of pulling out heavy laptops or books, everything they need lives inside the Air. It projects notes onto any surface, it translates lectures instantly, it organizes knowledge before the student even asks. Now imagine a designer holding the Air in their hand. Sketching is no longer limited to pen and paper. The Air renders ideas in 3D as fast as imagination flows. Colors, shapes, textures all come alive with a gesture. The Air doesn't wait for the artist, it creates with them. Travelers discover an entirely new world through the Air. Landing in a foreign country no longer feels unfamiliar. Signs transform into your language instantly. Local voices become clear translations in your ear. Guidance feels personal, as if the Air knows where you want to go before you even start walking. In the workplace, the Air removes barriers between thought and execution. Need a document written? It drafts it in real time as you speak. Need a video edited? It cuts, adjusts, and optimizes without hours of work. Need to collaborate? Colleagues appear virtually as if sitting at the same table. This is more than a phone, it's a universal tool for connection. Families feel the difference too. A parent captures their child's first steps, and within seconds it's framed, enhanced, and shared in crystal clarity. No delay, no complication, just memory preserved in its purest form. The Air is so light yet carries the heaviest emotions. It doesn't remind you of technology, it reminds you of life. That's the complete difference, not just performance, not just design, but purpose. The iPhone Air redefines how technology serves humanity. It isn't about making phones thinner, it's about making life richer. The Air makes the extraordinary feel ordinary, and once you've held it once, you'll never want to let it go.